This is series 2 of the Marvel CMFs. In this video, I'm going to try to open exactly 12 of these and have no duplicates so that I can return the rest. So try to get a complete set. There's 12 to collect, and that's what I intend to do. This is my first time opening these CMFs in the cardboard boxes, and I don't really have a precise scale. Everything I'm going to use is on this table, and in this video I'm going to be doing this all in one clip. This is something that I don't normally do. I'm not going to do any cuts, no editing, and see if I can open all 12 minifigures in one shot. So I've got 27 of these that I bought from Target. Somewhat random selection. I'll get into the details in a moment, but before I do, I wanted to give credit to Jay's Brick blog. I'm gonna link the blog in the description of this video. They give you the weight guide as well as a full review of all the minifigures. Also gonna reference the Brick Fan for kind of pointing out some numbering differences on the boxes to help identify and distinguish between the figures. But that's not a reliable method, but it will help out a little bit. Also, I'm going to link 2 videos from YouTube. One from AshnFlash, which gives a good video of trying to tell all the figures apart by measuring how much each one weighs and using a numbering system. And also, the first YouTube video that I watched on measuring and stuff was from the UniBricks. So all 4 of those are going to be linked into this description of this video. But now let me show you what I'm using. So I've got here 5,000 gram capacity food scale. So it's something from the kitchen. This scale gives increments of 1 gram, so it'll round to the nearest gram. So not completely accurate, not accurate enough to determine which figure you have, since these are all close in weight. Only difference between some of them are a fraction of a gram, and some of them have the exact same weight, like Beast and She-Hulk. So I've got another scale. Now this scale I wouldn't recommend to anyone because it's just not very reliable, but it is nice that you can just put this in your pocket and carry with you, and it gives out readings to the 0.1 gram. But you want to actually get one that gives you readings to 2 decimals. It'll be more accurate, like the one that AshnFlash used on his video. Now we're going to start going through these, and before I open them, I want to get some kind of level of confidence that I've got 12 here and I'm not going to open up any duplicates. So I switched over my food scale to grams, and it's zeroed out by that symbol there. So I've got these pre-sorted based on some weights that I took before this video, and you can also look at the numbers. We've got the same number for all of these, that 5-digit code 128R3. Actually, this one has that same digit as well, but it has a little bit of a different weight. So let me just go through this and put this on the scale. Now I've got this scale on a cutting board for a reason. It's not just because I got this scale from the kitchen, but just to have a good flat level surface, because this table has a little bit of a bow in it. So the food scale says 17 grams, so it's going to round to the nearest gram. So the 2 lightest ones in the series are, let's see, forgive me, I'm not a big Marvel fan. That's Echo. Echo's 17.4 and the Werewolf 17.3. So they're going to be very close in weight. So you're not going to be able to distinguish which one is which with this scale. But just to show you this next column here. Not the most reliable measuring scale either. 17. Okay, so that's 17 as well. Now let's open this thing. Get a little cover here. Turn that on. And now, picking from this first stack, I'm going to put this on. 17.3 grams. So this one should be the lightest one, which is the Werewolf. So we'll come back to that. So I'm thinking all 5 of these are werewolves. Oh, by the way, going back to my somewhat random selection. So I got all of these from the same Target store, but I made sure that I got every single 5-digit code that was available. So there's a 128R3, a 428R3, 328R3, 129R3, and so on. So there's a lot of duplicates in the numbers, but I wanted to make sure I got every number that was available at that store. So it just helped me get more of a variety and try to get them all. So moving on to the second stack. All right, 17.6. Well, it's pretty close to the 17.4 for Echo. So I'm thinking that might be Echo. There, that time, well, see, it's not very reliable. Sometimes I pick it up and put it back on and it has a different number. 17.5 that time. So I'm gonna guess that this is Echo. All right, coming to this next stack, you can see all of these have the same 5-digit code, and all of them have similar weights too. So let me first do it on the food scale, because now we're getting into the ones that are 18 grams, or at least measure 18 grams on the food scale, which has 1 gram increments. So we've got that zeroed out. All right, 18 grams. $18 grams. $18 grams. Okay, so now let's weigh it on this a little bit more accurate scale, but not completely accurate. 17.9. All right, so 17.9. Okay, Goliath is 17.8, so that should be him. So let's assume that's Goliath. All right, let's go to this stack here. 18.1. 18.1. Now that's close to Hawkeye's weight, which is 18.0. So I'm going to assume that's Hawkeye. And let's go with this one here. 18.3. 18.3 must be Mr. Knight. So that's good. We've covered those 3 stacks. Now let's move on to the next 4, which I'm going to go back to my food scale. Get that turned on. Get it switched over to grams, and this next stack here is 19 grams. So even if it's a little bit less than 19 grams, it's rounded up to 19 grams because of the, the level of precision of this scale. 19 grams. $19. And 19. Okay, now we're gonna switch over to this and do the same thing. Okay, 18.7. All right, so 18.7. So this could be She-Hulk or Beast, as they're both 19. The Wolverine 19.1, and then Moon Knight 19.4. They're all very similar. So this is 18.7. Let me try it again. Yeah. Okay, so it could be one of those. Next stack here, 18.8. This stack, which only have one of these, 18.9. And the only reason I've got 4 different stacks for these 19s because of the numbers. You can see the 129 R3, 229 R3, 128 R3, and 428 R3. So I'm thinking these could be 4 different minifigures. 19.1. So maybe that's Wolverine. Or maybe my scale is a little bit off and it could be Moon Knight. So now going back to this back row here, these are the last 3. And these I have more certainty of what they are. For example, 19.5. So I'm thinking that's Storm. Sometimes I measure this 19.6. All right, this stack, 20.9. All right, that's gotta be Kate Bishop. This one here, 22.1. The only one close is Agatha, 21.9, according to Jay's Brick Blog weight guide. So we're going to assume that's her. All right. Now, one more verification before I open these up. So I'm going to put these all on this scale, one from every figure, and see if it adds up to all of these weights, which I did this calculation before I started this video. So adding all of these weights of one of each minifigure will get you 227 grams. So I'm going to carefully stack all of these on this little scale, one from each pile. Okay. It's a little bit of a balancing act. Let's see, did I get one from that stack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, I'm on this stack. Oh, shoot. And I said I was going to do everything in one clip. Well, when I open these, I will make sure it's only one clip so you can see for yourself whether I'm correct at guessing all of these correctly or not. Now I'm going to stack these up again, this time on my food scale, where I've got a bigger surface to stack on, and hopefully it doesn't tip over this time. So one of each minifigure. All 12 of them should equal 227 grams, according to Jay's Brick Blog. when you add up all the single figures, 228. So not bad, off by 1 gram. Actually, I did this before I recorded the video. I got 227 earlier. So it's a pretty good sign that I've got all 12 here. So I'll just go ahead and put those back. And then next, start opening them up. All right, so let's start with this first one. First stack here that I thought was the werewolf. All right, indeed it was the werewolf. All right, get a better shot here. Sorry about the dust. All right, I'll build them in a little bit. All right, next stack is a stack of 1. And as you can see, the numbers, the 5-digit 128R3, it's the same as the ones I have in my first stack. So the numbers aren't totally reliable. So the only reason I think this is a different figure is because of the weight measurement, that it weighed a little bit more than the werewolf. So let's see if indeed this is Echo. Indeed, it is Echo. Oops, sorry, some of those pieces are covered up. Okay, we'll set Echo to the side. Build her a little bit later and clear off some of those boxes. All right, the next stack. So this one has a different number, 428R3. Now this one is Goliath, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's Goliath, right? Okay. Let's set Goliath to the side. All right, we're 3 for 3. Let's go to the next stack. Again, a different number. And this one we said is going to be Hawkeye. It is. It's Hawkeye. All right. So we are 4 for 4. Move on to the next stack. Pick off the top here. Now these next stacks have the same 5-digit code, 129R3, and pretty much the same weight according to my scales. So I've separated these based off of the next number below that 5-digit code. So in this stack, we've got numbers that start off with 3 zeros. Well, this one does. This one's 1085, 1759, whereas these numbers are larger. So 5575, 6167, 5540. So I'm thinking this is one figure and this is another one. So which figure is this one? It could be She-Hulk. It could be Beast. Let's find out. Oh, let me replace the camera there. Or it could be, who is that? The Knight. Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight, okay. Okay, at least we got 5 different minifigures so far. And we're going to the 6th stack. And let's hope this is not another Mr. Knight. Okay, it's Beast. All right, cool. All right, 6 different figures. Now to the next stack. We got a different 5-digit code. It's unique from all the rest, I believe. Let's get this one open. All right, we got She-Hulk. That's good. All right, we now have 7 different figures. Moving on, this stack over here, stack of 1, probably my only one of this type. And again, a different 5-digit code. Let's see, this one, I'm hoping this one's Wolverine. Aha, indeed it is. That's good. All right, we've got 4 more to open, 4 more minifigures to find of this 12 minifigure collection. Okay, here we go. This one should be Moon Knight, maybe? Yes, it's Moon Knight. Cool. All right, we've got 3 more to open. Go to this back row, the 3 heaviest ones. All right, this one should be Storm. Yes, it is Storm. Cool. Okay, 2 more. All right. Here we go. This should be Kate Bishop. Yes, Kate Bishop. All right, now for the final one. This should be Agatha. And this one's pretty easy because the weight of it is the heaviest of all 12. And none of them weigh similar to her, so there we go. So I've got all 12 by opening 12 boxes. Now I can return the rest. Yes. All right, now let's sum things up of what we need to be doing to collect the minifigures we want, considering they're now wrapped in these cardboard boxes. Well, first, you need to buy more than you need, bring them home, and do this in the comfort of your home. This takes some time and will likely give you a headache, so don't try to do this in the store. It's just too much. You're going to be there all day. Make sure you get one of each number, with the 5-digit code, and a variety of small and large numbers when it comes to this 6-digit code. These numbers are likely going to be different for most people. Just get a variety of numbers. Also, get a scale which measures in increments of 0.01 grams, not 0.1 grams. So I don't recommend you get this scale, but do get one that is like a portioning scale for medication or a jewelry scale. Those are more accurate than food scales as well. A food scale is good for providing verification, but if you don't have one, it's not necessary to go out and get one. And most likely you're going to have to get one of these accurate scales online, buy it online. Don't spend more than $20. This one I got from a local tool store just because I wanted it today, just to do this video. But that scale will come in handy not just for these figures, but collecting future CMFs that are boxed and not bagged. Use the weight as the primary verification, then the 5-digit code as the second verification, and then the 6-digit code below that as the tertiary verification. And make sure you watch AshnFlash's videos as well as check out all the links in the description of this video. And this weight guide is crucial. So thank you, Jay's Brick Block.